Welcome to another episode of the Windy City Comic Blog Podcast. I am Mr. DC Ryan, to my co-host.
I am amazing Alex.
To our very special guest today.
Hello, I am the Melanosaurus.
Yes, that is his name. Now then, the next topic.
Yeah.
As we all know, this weekend it was a wonderful San Diego Comic-Con experience. That's what we're here to talk about. What we're here to take a look at and all the great stuff that happened this weekend. Alex, could you break down the schedule, please?
My God, did stuff happen at San Diego Comic-Con? We'll kick it off with the Avengers Age of Ultron clip that was shown at San Diego Comic-Con. Of course, no videos have been leaked yet, so unfortunately we haven't been able to see what was shown, but we do have details of what was shown there. And basically those details were the Avengers, the main guys, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, and yes, they even introduced Don Cheadle, his character, what's his name?
War Machine?
Yeah, War Machine. What's
Really? Because last episode I believe you called him Black Panther.
Agent? No, not
you. He did.
Rhodes.
Huh?
Rhodes.
Colonel
Rhodes.
Right, Colonel
Yeah,
Rhodes.
but Alex thinks that he's Black Panther. Because,
I-
all black superheroes look alike to him.
Oh my God. This is not the time or the place for the shenanigans, Ryan. But anyway, so as the clip goes, all of them are trying to lift Thor's hammer, and none of them can do it. And maybe Captain America, he attempted and he moved it a little bit, but nevertheless, no one could lift Thor's hammer. And then Thor's line was, because none of you are worthy. And then all of a sudden, Ultron comes out into the living room as in prototype version, and he says, "No, worthy." You don't know forgive me if I'm butchering the line, but
I think what he says is, it's because you are human. He said, no human is worthy.
No, I think it was something more like you want to know the meaning of the word worthy, and humanity is not worthy, it needs to be extinct. Or forgive me, I completely forgot the.
Clearly, he doesn't see iRobot where Will Smith dismantles all robots.
Right.
That's all we need.
You don't need to see that movie.
No, and then continue on. Then two more Ultrons, his robotics, attack the Avengers, and then just goes on the sequences of around the world and fighting, and then finally Ultron at the end, standing over the Avengers saying, "See, no strings attached," and then it ends like that. So that was one of them, but we have, and then also just details about Ant-Man coming out and the panels and all the other cool stuff that's going to be happening. And although I was disappointed that they didn't say, even though they have release dates for the other Marvel Cinema movies that are coming out, but they didn't say what movies are coming out on those dates. So still waiting on.
Well, you as the avid fan should Google it up.
They only release and there's been rumors. There's definitely going to be Avengers 3. There's definitely going to be Ant-Man, and there's definitely going to be Doctor Strange. But we don't know. It could be a potential Inhumans
the
coming.
problem with Ant-Man though. I don't think Michael Douglas is going to be alive for it. He does have cancer. I think they removed it.
Oh, he does?
He does. I don't know if he's.
Oh, I thought he was good to go, though.
I think so, but I heard he was just in remission, so we don't know for sure who would replace him. I'm telling you, Kurt Russell.
Stan Lee.
Kurt Russell.
Stan Lee, I don't quite think can pull off Hank Pym.
Well, not only that, but Stan Lee's. Kurt Russell. Talk about Stan Lee. Stan Lee, he's almost. Oh my God, man. He's what, 95, 93? He's getting up there, guys.
You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna totally get Alzheimer's, put on the Spider-Man suit, and just walk around confused as hell where he's at. I'm Spider-Man. Where do I live? I don't know, Spider-Man. Where do you live?
Where's Aunt May?
You killed Uncle Ben.
He grabs a little kid. You killed Uncle Ben. You
Excelsior.
Bastard. You bastard. So that's one of the topics of it. But then the other one, would you like to introduce it, or you, Alex, introduce what happened at the next one? I'll just do it. It's the photo clips of Superman
Photo and clips
of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, and the photo clip that was shown was of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, looking pretty fine, if I do say so myself.
Oh man, you're never getting married.
I'm just commenting, Ryan.
She heard it. She heard it. Multiverse. She heard it through the portal.
That's okay. This isn't live, so you still have time to live.
It's true. You have editing techniques.
Yes, I can change it to Gal Gadot looks pretty fine.
But let's be real. Her fiance marriage sense. She's like, oh, it's going off.
Look, she's looking right at you.
I know, she's always looking at
Put the
me.
picture down. Don't worry. Don't look at her. Look at me.
She's always looking. But
in the clip, I guess, was that the one where you were telling me that...
what's the one I showed you the other night?
Oh, yeah, the signal.
Did you happen to see it as well, sir?
Of course I know.
So, would you please tell our audience what you saw?
Overall, I think what we're just looking at is finally a good bat. First of all, the bat signal has never been really shown in any of the other Batmans. I don't know why they drew. They didn't really use it.
Yeah, that's true. Christopher Nolan's, they
didn't use it.
In The Dark Knight,
it was there.
Yeah.
But then you got people breaking it because the Batman sucks, and now we like him. It was, and that's his iconic feature. I mean, that's how everyone knows the Batman. Look at the sky.
They're still sticking with the big bat symbol.
Got the big bat signal. They got the classic black and gray suit.
Yeah, they're definitely following heavily close to Frank Miller's version of Batman. Where in this clip it opens up with Batman, it's stormy and rainy, he's on top of, I'm guessing, Gotham Police Station, whatever. Flips on the bat signal and it's just thundering and raining, it's shining through the clouds, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Superman comes. And he looks just pissed off at Batman. His eyes start to glow red, when his heat vision's just starting up, and then we pan back to Batman, wearing the armor that's clearly from The Dark Knight Returns.
What's really sad is how many people can understand why Superman and Batman are fighting. In case none of you guys have read your comics, I believe in 3 different scenarios they have gone all-out war against each other.
Yes. I mean, it is. I mean, they're like best friends, but at the same time, they just hate each other's guts. So, I mean, who knows where this movie's going to take us? Maybe they'll fight at the very beginning of the movie.
In all fairness, Superman has no regards in terms of his damage.
Oh, yeah, Man of Steel, yeah, he can pretty just annihilate Metropolis.
And Batman seems to have a conscience.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that's going to play big. I hope that plays big into the Superman Batman Dawn of Justice, because wouldn't that be awesome when and Batman's like, and Superman's like, oh, you're just human, you can't fight, and he was like, well, I have more morals than you. At least I think about not.
Look at this shiny green rock, Superman.
Oh! And Batman proceeds to take him down 3 different times.
It's gonna happen, folks.
So some people don't understand why they're fighting. How could they? These are the same people you're talking about, the casual fans that just watch movies that are like, oh, when is Batman joining the Avengers?
Yeah.
And I have heard that. I've heard that. Like in the Avengers, after the credit scene, people in the movie theaters like, hey, after credit scene, Batman might be joining. And I'm like, huh.
Well, I mean, like, in all fairness, I mean, like, half of the moviegoers that do go see superheroes just go for the movies. Like, I mean, they may be fans of movies, but they've never read a comic book in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they could be clearly unfamiliar with it. And then there's multiple scenarios of when Batman fights Superman. That's correct.
Many.
Yeah, but him wearing that suit, there's only been one, and that is The Dark Knight Returns. But of course, this is a completely different storyline from that.
Mm-hmm.
So but it makes sense if he's going toe to toe with Superman. You're gonna have to, buck up. Like you have the armor up and prepare for a fight.
Or like Ryan said, you just get a bunch of green rocks.
That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're definitely gonna introduce kryptonite into.
You kind of have to in a fight. What are you gonna say that Batman spent the next 2 hours putting on like your knuckle braces and just punching Superman's face, doing no damage?
My question is Wonder Woman a supporting character, or is she actually going to be involved in the
it's probably going to be a cameo.
Right? I mean, just like a little supporting character or something. I mean, I don't
I think I read somewhere, and this is probably just one fan's take on it that I read, and I just don't remember. But I think he said something like she's gonna be involved somehow, like doing business with Wayne. Like she's gonna masquerade as some other businesswoman dealing with Bruce Wayne, and that's how she's gonna like walk in on Batman and Superman or something. So we'll see. That's just what some guy said.
I mean, who knows how many other people
I feel like they're gonna
show up.
I feel like they're gonna be cramming too much into it just to combat Marvel.
Well, this is all about creating their JLA. Their JLA.
But the question is,
part of it's okay because people have already seen Superman. You've already seen Batman. There's already been enough films. You're not breaking anyone's bank.
We don't really need to see another origin story of Batman. We just got done with a trilogy. There's no need to do another origin story about Batman.
And Gotham is coming out, so you really don't want to keep changing origins.
No, yeah. And I mean, I can see them doing an origin story about Wonder Woman, and then I know Flash is also coming out, so he technically...
Flash is going to be in the movie?
I mean, well, the show's coming out, and there's been a movie. It was a long time ago, though. But nevertheless, I mean, I don't know if we really need to tell an origin story. If we do, just briefly tell, almost like the Incredible Hulk. Remember the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton?
Yeah.
They just touched a little bit on his origin history. The whole movie wasn't about that.
No, I want Joaquin Phoenix.
As what?
Want him as Hulk. He looks just like Eric Bana. Pulls it off perfectly.
Well, especially with his forehead face.
It's perfect.
It's scary. So.
And we got our next movie coming out. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is coming back, people. It's back on. Saban has re-owned Power Rangers for you, those who are not up to date on that. Disney no longer controls it, thank the good Lord. And as we found out, the biggest person that came back to San Diego was Jason David Frank, as you remember, as the Green Ranger. Tommy Oliver did a couple seasons, and he's been talking about the reboot movie. And there's an episode that's supposed to come out probably as a special where there is a big reuniting of, I believe, most seasons, but not every season is going to be there.
The Super Legends you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if you know about this, but I've heard about this for like 2 years because I wanted to see my seasons from when I was a kid, and it's taken so damn long here in the U.S. So what I did was I don't know how, but on YouTube I stumbled upon like 2 videos of like the actual episode in Japan, the Japanese episode. So I got to see all these teams, even ones that I don't know because they had like 15 years longer than we did. So I watched some of that episode. It was like an hour and a half. It was like as long as a movie. So it was interesting, and luckily they had subtitles, so I kind of knew what was going on. I didn't just sit there confused. So I mean, that's the closest we're gonna get to see all of the Rangers that we know in costume.
Now, from what I heard, it will not actually be
all the Rangers.
Tommy Oliver will probably be the only one from the actual original cast.
Yeah.
With really most of the bulk being, I believe, Space, Wild Force, maybe Galaxy, some Ninja Storm. I believe the Red Rangers from like Jungle Fury, the most recent, and pretty much the whole Samurai Squad and the whole Megaforce Squad, because they were the 2 recent ones under Saban.
Yeah.
That's about it. So they're going to be leaving out, I think, a lot of your horrible seasons like RPM. No one needs 5 fire trucks coming to the rescue. What I am excited about is I found out, though, that they're all going to make the legendary Megazord during this episode. I don't know what it is, but when you say legendary Megazord, I cannot wait to see if all their Zords are going to be combined. I can finally die happy, and it'll be amazing.
Oh, hopefully we can edit in the picture of the set. I don't know if you saw the picture on the set unmasked, but they had it looked like the only Mighty Morphin from our season was Tommy, the Green Ranger. But I saw the space. It looked like there was just the blue, pink, and yellow. It didn't look like they were all there, which sucks because I like the Mighty Morphin in the space. But then I also read that they're also going to have the Red Zeo and the White Ranger, but they were all Tommy. So how are they going to do that?
I think you're gonna see some playing around because there was a couple of seasons where you had like 2 or 3 Red Rangers. Because technically, like in Turbo,
yeah, he handed it off to TJ.
You handed it off, so technically you have to, so you can do one versus the other. So, but again, the picture we're talking about, which I'm sure everyone has seen, is Tommy with the helmet on his side, talking, I think, to directors and just doing probably a cameo. Either way, I'm super excited for this movie. Can't wait for it.
But you know what sucks too is if he's the oldest one, the green, the mighty one, that's the sixth Ranger of that season. That was the one that they added later. They need to have the original gang, at least one person representing. Just please not Rocky, please.
And as we all know, Billy, our beloved Blue, will apparently never be coming back to Power Rangers unless there's enough money to apparently forgive the tragedies that were on set. So says him. And I found out recently that Black Ranger is also saying that he was discriminated against. I somehow believe that he is just out of money.
Yeah,
and he is tagging on with the Blue Ranger to pretend that he was discriminated.
Yeah, I saw his interview. Yes. 2 of them. He's like, yeah, it was just about the money.
Yeah. This got people. This was like 1995. Black people were well, and I somehow doubt he was discriminated against. I don't even know what the Blue Ranger was. His accusations seem pretty offensive, and I can't imagine someone actually saying that to him. But who knows?
But he was the longest one there, like 4 or 5 years.
He was there, and then he ultimately ended up going off like the Space Rangers and staying with the Alien Rangers and staying with them. And then rumor has it that he may have made his way to Eltar, and he worked on some stuff with Zordon. And there's so many loosely based facts here because there really has been no continuity between these stories. Other big things that we had happening at San Diego. Season 5, Walking Dead. Everyone has been watching. Biggest question is, what is going to happen to Rick? What will become of him? I'm personally tired of seeing this show. Everyone just needs to die. Stop this. It needs to happen. All right. Any other?
I know nothing about Walking Dead, so you're alone on that.
What?
I don't actually
watch it.
I don't know. Just like Breaking Bad, eventually I want to watch that too, but I haven't gotten into either of those.
So good.
There was something else. Breaking Bad, Walking Dead. What was the other one? There's something else. I just got my. She's gonna kill me, but I just got my girlfriend to watch Back to the Future for the first time.
Great. Well, first 2 were great movies. Third one.
Yeah, I like the second one. Yeah,
Third one did not hit home.
Just like my dad, I just got him to watch. What was it, Inception? It was
a fantastic.
It was on
movie.
TV like a year ago. He just
anyone that makes fun of that movie, I'm sorry, you just can't comprehend how much awesomeness was in that movie because I love that movie.
Yeah,
it was a great movie. So I think in all, the biggest thing here at Comic-Con probably was the Avengers. Now the Avengers are getting. It's kind of weird they got set up because there's supposed to be a Phase 1, Phase 2 part of these movies.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the time lapse is. They have not elaborated on what the time lapse is going to be. I mean, Ant-Man, you're going to have essentially quite a number of years when you switch off between Ant-Mans.
Let me just say, I don't know if this Ant-Man thing is going to happen because they switched directors, the actor quit. I don't know what's going to happen anymore.
I think it's pretty well cemented because, like I said, they got a release date, and I believe they actually also at Comic-Con put out concept posters for it.
Oh.
In which you have both Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd. Which, by the way, you're going to cast Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. I feel like there had to be someone better. Paul Rudd, this is the man that made I Love You Man.
Never saw it.
This is the man that was in 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Been a while since I saw that one.
He's a comedian at best. He's not in action.
Was he in Horrible Bosses or no?
No. That was so many different people, but not him.
Oh.
Which apparently that one's also getting a sequel. I don't know how, but it is.
Yeah, it seemed like it did tie up every loose end. So
it did. Know. So apparently they just found more bosses to kill, which that's just weird. But anyway, so we have Phase 1 and Phase 2. I believe Phase 1 is the Age of Ultron and getting some of these other origins.
Phase 1.
Yeah, the Avengers is getting broken down to like 2 phases.
No, Phase 1 was Iron Man 2008, you know. So we're in Phase 2 now.
This is what I'm not clear on because they keep on talking about these phases, but they're not actually... They're not breaking down the chronological story.
Oh, really? Because I think they made an Avengers set when the Avengers movie came out. They had like... It's a Phase 1. And it told everything. So Phase 1 is Hulk, Iron Man 2008. What else happened? Thor. Iron Man 2 and Thor. And Captain America, and then Avengers. Okay, and then Phase 2 is going to be Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America, Winter Soldier. I don't know if Guardians counts, and then Avengers 2. and then whatever Avengers 3 is, obviously 3. And that people are saying that there's going to be up to like 6 phases. I think it might end at 3 maybe.
I would hope so. 6 phases would kind of start exhausting me.
And I think I'm going to make a bold prediction here. With Phase 2, Avengers 2, I think that Tony Stark is going to die. That's my prediction.
That would be really messed up.
Because
in
people
so
are
many
saying,
ways.
for 2 different reasons. Because one, they're saying that Joss Whedon likes to kill off big characters in his productions. And the other is that not Tony Stark. Robert Downey Jr. only has one.
Well, this is it. I mean, Avengers is done. I mean, he said Iron Man is suspended. Avengers 2 was his last one, and then he's done.
But here's the other thing too. In the news, he just said he's up to do at least one more Iron Man, Iron Man 4.
He can do that, or if he's really done. But here's the thing with Marvel.
You mean we could do the Iron Man with the actual Mandarin? Oh my God!
Yeah,
well, they fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it in what was it?
See, that's what I'm telling
Captain
you.
America? Thor.
It was in.
I think it was Thor.
It was the Thor DVD.
But Marvel one shot. For those who
one
don't
shot.
know, there was a one shot in the Thor Blu-ray. I think an extra. They fixed Mandarin, and he's not Ben Kingsley being annoying anymore. He's an actual villain that's chilling.
That's right, guys. He's not an actor that's just doing little special effects against Iron Man, which how it took Iron Man 2 hours in a film to figure that out is beyond me, because he's supposed to have the most advanced technology.
It's just a film, baby. It's just a film. That's it. It's just a film. There's special effects.
I would be more happy if Josh Whedon said that he's canceling all Marvel because he's bringing back Firefly and he's making 3 seasons. I would be okay with that.
And I have to disagree with you. I've been waiting for this all my life. These Marvel movies, I've been waiting for it all
No,
my
I'll tell you
life.
what you've been waiting for, Alex. You've been waiting for Spider-Man to join the Avengers in the movies. That's what
Everyone's been waiting for that.
But do we really need him? That's the question. They have such a good cast. Is he really going to add anything?
Well, it's not like he's doing anything on his own.
Guys.
His last movies sucked.
Guys, it's not. Look, it's not what Spider-Man would do for the Avengers. It's what the Avengers could do for Spider-Man.
What's that?
That's. It'll bring him back. Because let's be honest. I did like Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It was good.
But it wasn't.
I don't like Jamie Foxx rapping angry.
No,
that made me feel very uncomfortable.
That was ridiculous.
I forgot
oh
about
my
that.
God. That was it. Spider-Man.
I mean, there's that. There's a lot of Skrillex dubstep.
lies. Spider-Man. I swear to God, I felt like I was watching Spider-Man on Broadway when that happened.
I also felt like Electro's origin story in there was so weird.
So
I got bit by eels. Oh, that's how it occurred. You got bit by eels? Yeah.
Well, let me
look at my comics.
And then I turned.
Let me do a shout out. If you want to see another take on how he got his origins, check out Forming the Foundation on YouTube.
Plug for Mr. Milan.
Or Mamasaurus, first of all. And second of all, you could. It's actually.
It's actually costing him $50, people.
It's per hour, so this is going to go on for an hour. So Spider-Man and the Future Foundation fan film. We can continue.
Plug.
That's probably going to edit it out anyway. So.
No, Alex, we're not editing any of this
Yes,
out.
this is a one shot.
Yeah, this is it. Sorry, we don't have the funding to re-record.
Well, we can't forget about talking about the Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. That's.
We haven't really covered it.
I'm looking forward to that because because first I was expecting to see a preview of Avengers 2 at the end of Captain America: Winter Soldier, but of course, because of Guardians of the Galaxy, they didn't do that.
Well, they did. They showed the twins.
They did.
No, okay, yeah, but that's true. They did show the twins, but I'm saying after credits. Phase 2 now, they're not doing anything exciting with their after credits stuff. It's all like kind of like the Schwama.
Like I said, I think Marvel's like, we're just gonna totally start making origin stories, really expand our Marvel universe, just like DC's doing with their TV shows. TV shows are easy to do.
I guess.
Making movies and making them right, I think that they have so much going on.
I have a feeling by Phase 4, Phase 5, they're gonna completely replace all the.
I feel like
Avengers.
I'm gonna lose interest by Phase 5.
I don't know if there's gonna be a Phase 4, but I
Yeah.
keep hearing it's gonna end at 3. Avengers 3 is gonna be it.
Well, I mean that's why they're grabbing all this Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy and all these other movies that could eventually be, because they know eventually the original cast of the superheroes are gonna.
But here's the problem that Marvel's not doing. When DC's movies are over, we have our TV shows that we're gonna be able to fall back on.
That's
when
true.
Marvel goes, if you don't have Netflix, you've lost all Marvel. Marvel needs to talk to
Shield.
Marvel needs to talk to Warner Brothers, and they need to start getting a future plan ready.
Did you hear about the rumor that Fox just tried to buy Warner Brothers characters?
I believe it.
DC.
Well, no, because it makes sense. Because look, I mean, Gotham is on Fox, and that for a long time, Gotham owned the rights to Batman '66. Right. That was a long battle. I mean, Warner Bros. Owned the movie rights, but it took them a long time to get the television rights back on. I mean, besides for Birds of Prey, which I have no idea. Which was, it's not really Batman. It was trying to be a spin-off of Smallville, where it just failed. And
Smallville.
Yeah. I like.
Yes, we know. We went through this last time.
Yes.
Smallville, wonderful show.
God.
Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, I do remember that someone, I don't know if it was Whedon himself, but he said this Avengers 2 is going to be a lot bloodier and there's going to be death and it's going to be dark. So.
Good.
But I heard that there's going to be.
It won't be the same thing.
Right, but there's going to be like an Avengers Academy where they have young cadets. They're probably all going to get murdered by Ultron. That's what my guess.
No,
That's how
they can't.
death.
It's too early to bring that on because they have to introduce other superheroes with powers. I mean, so far everyone.
I think we all know what's going to happen. Red Hulk's going to destroy everyone. That's the movie. Everyone thinks it's going to be Ultron. This out of nowhere.
I'm telling you,
Hulk smash and Hulk's just going to look what?
I'm telling you, they're going to merge the movies are going to merge so closely with the comics that there's almost going to be like there's not going to be like a distinction between the two, because the comics is so broad, and they have so many characters, and that's what they're trying to do with the movies. They're trying to do that with with all the Marvel characters. You're definitely going to see a Red Hulk someday in the future. You're going to see the humans.
Not, that would be
horrible. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because they want to continue on with, because it's money. It's money. They're gonna milk Marvel for every little character they have.
For all you don't know, Alex really wants to see Vision, the movie.
Vision. Did you not see he is gonna be in the Avengers?
Oh, thank the Lord! Because
Paul Bettany, I think, right?
He is so key to the Avengers. What would I do without the Vision? I couldn't sleep.
He is. But first of all, okay, he is a legitimate character. Brian,
What's his powers?
Okay? He can fly. He can
see. Can he phase through?
I heard he works at Pearl Vision.
He can phase through walls. He has laser shooting.
Isn't he like Martian Manhunter?
Okay. He was Ultron's son.
And where is he in the battles?
Wait, he's in all the battles.
He's in all the battles, huh?
Yes.
He's in all the battles. Key figure, huh?
I'm staying out of this because I don't know much about Vision, so.
God. We should just move on.
We all have pipe dreams, don't we?
What's
that sounds dirty.
Okay, have you guys talked? All right, let's talk about The Rock now. Did you hear the rumor about The Rock?
Again, with Rock as Shazam.
Yeah.
It could work because when you gotta realize that you're gonna have to have a little kid play Shazam.
Yeah.
I mean I'm
sorry I brought it back up, but I just.
That's right.
I was just so you just dropped me so much about Vision that I had to bring back Shazam.
The Rock is too good for Shazam.
The Rock can work as Shazam.
He what he can do is Apocalypse. And go.
That would be weird.
Why do you say that?
Apocalypse and The Rock. I don't know his body structure. He's too muscular.
That's true. Oh, you know what? Apocalypse was even bigger than that. So maybe you're right. Maybe a better. The Rock could be something in Marvel. I feel like he fits better in Marvel.
Abomination, like Super, any type of those characters. It's always best if you try to maybe do partial CGI. You just get a much better look for it.
Oh my god!
And if you do the Shazam look from Injustice,
that would be amazing.
You really wouldn't even notice the difference.
No, I guess you wouldn't. But you know what though? I mean, I heard.
And it's okay if The Rock says some weird things because he's still a kid.
You know what though? I mean, I think The Rock would play better, and I heard this somewhere else too. I heard The Rock would play a better Adam Black Adam.
Oh, the villain?
Yeah.
No,
the
I
villain.
highly. Ben Kingsley would make a better Black Adam.
I agree with Ryan.
No,
You
but
need someone
Black Adam's
ethnic.
muscular though.
Yes,
First of all,
but
that's
Black
racist.
Adam-
And second of all, I don't think Rock is as good as a villain as a hero.
Black Adam comes from Egypt time. If you have a red-headed Irish man playing Black Adam, you need someone within the ethnicity to really pull that accent off as Black Adam.
What if The Rock was Jon Stewart?
That was rumored, but there was an audio though where he denied it though.
Oh.
He already said that I'm a fan of it, but there's already been an interpretation between there, so they're not gonna go in that direction.
I want to see is Jon Stewart, the one guy from Pacific Rim, Ebius, or Elias.
Oh, from
Oh
The Office.
yes.
Yeah.
I thought
Yes.
he would have made a perfect
no.
Lex Luthor.
He was from The Office.
Maybe he. I don't know.
I don't know his name. I know who you're talking about. He's
But-
like 40, right?
For
40?
sure, he was in Pacific Rim as the commander.
Yeah.
Um,
Eva's, what's his name? I swear that's his
I
name.
forgot his name.
British guy,
Yeah,
British
British.
accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be a perfect Jon
What
Stewart.
the hell is his name?
Yes, you know what? I agree with that. I completely agree with that. He would make a really good Jon Stewart. But I thought, I really thought he was gonna be Lex Luthor. I thought he would have made a great villain as Lex Luthor. But
The Rock?
no, Edith.
Oh,
The Rock would be way. Could you imagine? Superman, you're just a jabroni. I'm sorry. Come again, Lex?
I said you're just a jabroni.
Superman, I'll take that cape and stick it straight up your candy ass.
You're just a Rudy Poo candy ass Superman. Get out of here. But we have to battle. I said, get out. Give him the elbow. Give him the elbow.
He puts kryptonite grease on his elbow.
I can see this happening.
Yes, I agree. I think
No,
that'd
they
be
can't have a better
awesome.
actor than the Superman because we all know The Rock is better than Henry Cavill.
I don't know. I think he was pretty good at Man of Steel.
Yeah.
He's emotionless for the most part.
Well, Superman is an alien.
Yeah.
That's what a douchebag.
Oh man. So anyway, Wonder we were talking about Wonder Woman, didn't we? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Woman. What about the? If we're gonna talk about. Sorry, here you go, Alex.
Just to keep catch you up.
We're checking on our list today, guys. Making sure we cover every topic for our
Alex
audiences.
can't keep it straight.
No, sir. Hey. There's.
The other
You're
topic.
referring to us, Alex.
No, I'm referring to one. All he does, people, is sit home, eat sandwiches, drink pop. Yeah, that's all he does all day.
You know what I think would be a good Marvel movie for Phase 4 if I wanted to go that route is Sentry. Bob, whatever his name is. You know Sentry? The yellow Superman? For Marvel?
Oh my
Sentry.
God! Yes.
Bob. What's his name?
I know. His
Bob
name is
Reynolds, I
Bob.
think.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so.
There's too many
I
characters in
can't.
Marvel that people want to see. That's like everyone's saying that they want to see like that Beta Ray Bill take up Thor's hammer.
That's probably going to happen because the actors aren't going to be there forever.
And that's just
That is.
weird because he's got to be completely CGI
Yeah.
to really make that
Or
look.
you can just get a horse mask. The other thing, too, is... so
He's a dinosaur, not a horse. He ain't no show pony.
That's debatable. He looks like a horse to me.
Oh my gosh.
In
We need
Avengers-
the vision here to do an eye check.
No. He looks like that camel's. That camel with the smokes.
He is not Joe
He-
Camel.
he-
I wish Joe
He
Camel
looks like
had
that
a
camel with the
movie.
smokes.
Joe Camel could totally be Ultron. Hey, Ultron. Blew a little smoke in your senses. How you like that? That's right, I'm Joe Camel. No one beats Joe
That's
Camel.
Beta Ray Bill. Joe Camel's gonna be Beta Ray Bill. I'm
No,
telling
Joe
you.
Camel's just Joe
Yes.
Camel.
Joe Camel's
Oh my
creepy looking.
God.
He died though of cancer.
Yeah.
Hey, so did you guys? Alex is actually the one who brought this up. Sorry, Malamasaurus brought this up about Spider-Man 3 being pushed back to 2018.
Good!
But it doesn't surprise me because they probably don't know what direction they want to go in.
No, they're
For the spoiler alert, the movie did end with technically the Goblin living
and,
per se. I mean,
and trying to form a Sinister Six. So it's
we
like-
don't know for sure if it's Sarah 6. We only saw
Well, they're
like
already
3 models.
No, we saw more than that.
You did not.
Yes, you
Shut
did.
your face.
You saw the Scorpion.
Shut your face. We did not.
Scorpion.
Yes, you saw
No.
Scorpion. No.
People, Alex is on crack cocaine.
You saw Vulture. You saw Doc Ock. You know Electro's there.
And Rhino.
Rhino.
You see, that's the other thing, though. They left Electro's fate really up in the air.
No, yeah. Electro.
Because technically they said that they were going to discharge him. When you discharge electricity,
It
goes away.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing happened in Spider-Man 3. Sandman, he was eliminated and he came back. So
What?
remember when in the black suit, he had the black suit on. He broke the sewer and the pipes shot water at the guy and he went turned into mud or whatever.
Yeah,
and then
but
he came back.
you just dry mud out and you got sand again.
Yeah. But I mean.
I don't want to talk about that abomination.
I mean, it's just they're doing a solo Venom movie, and then they're really Sony's really trying to milk Spider-Man for everything he's got.
I don't know if I really want to watch a solo Venom movie. I mean, what is
No,
this
it
a symbiote origin?
That makes no sense.
No one knows really about the symbiote origin.
The only way to tell a Venom story is to tell the story first that began with Spider-Man.
Is it not obvious that Sony did not plan their series ahead of time? When the first movie came out 3 years ago, whatever, I had a vision in mind, and they like to keep the whole thing. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna do this.
It means keep space from the microphone,
Yeah.
son.
The spiking.
Here's Spider.
Oh, I know that I had a vision in my head what could have happened to make, and I'm sure many people did. So it's not just me being an ass about it, but a lot of people could have. I think they could have done better than what Sony has been doing. They're just like doing it, flying at the seat of their pants here. You know, the first one they could have did what they did and just made it kind of sucky, which they did. But then the next one could have started with the symbiote Venom maybe, and then the next one after that could have been Carnage and more death, with Gwen Stacy. So that would have been cool.
The other problem is you got so many storylines that involve the symbiotes. I mean, they got their own storyline. There was the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show where they followed him into space and made their own underground symbiote colony.
Oh, Unlimited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They ended that series on a
Cliffhanger?
which pisses me off.
Well,
It was actually probably one of the best animated. I really liked the concept of it.
better than the one before it, the 90s one?
Yeah, I'd totally
What?
give it. I loved Unlimited.
Really?
I like the
Insulting.
90s.
Although the new one that just came out, that one's
Spectacular?
pretty happy with that.
Really? That was okay.
I thought it was. I mean, I like the story, the stories that involved that. I wasn't a fan of the animation though because they tried, and especially when they told the Venom story, they tried really hard to stick with Spider-Man 3 look, and I didn't like that.
I really wish that they would just kind of branch off and do some more separation of those animated stories.
Oh, like a spin-off?
Yeah,
From,
spin-off. There's so many Spider-Man people that were introduced.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the new Spider-Man series that's coming out, that's been out Ultimate Spider-Man, which
That was pretty good.
it's actually good. It's
pretty funny.
Yeah, it's actually good. I mean, I'm still trying to get used to it because it doesn't tell it doesn't really follow the comics.
What we need is a Red Hood comic. That would be amazing.
What we need is a Suicide Squad.
See, Suicide Squad though, it's not PG-13.
Yeah, it's not. That's true.
I don't think you want your 5-year-old saying that she wants to grow up to put bomb collars around people's throats to make them do her bidding.
No.
I personally appreciate that, and I think it'd be a great presentation. The school system probably would disagree with that.
Oh man, but I did like the Spider-Man series. How did anyone see the last episode? I think it was only lasted a season, right?
I think it's up to 2. I thought it was 2 seasons.
Do you want Ultimate?
No, the Spectacular. I'm sorry, the Spectacular.
Oh.
Spider-Man. I think it was only one season.
It's hard to say.
2. I think it was 2 and it ended abruptly.
Right.
It was okay. It really didn't do anything with Gwen Stacy. It didn't advance anything with Mary Jane.
You know what though? I mean, Marvel doesn't do. I mean, I can only name a few cartoons that Marvel's done that I've been really impressed with.
Yeah.
I can name a lot more DC animations that I've been impressed with than have been in Marvel. With if we're talking about Marvel, I mean, Spider-Man, you know,
X-Men?
X-Men for sure.
X-Men, the '90s, yes, definitely. Even Evolution's good. Wolverine in the X-Men was really good.
Earth Mighty Heroes was alright.
Earth Mighty Heroes was
Wasn't bad.
amazing. That I loved.
I didn't like the
Mighty
animation,
Heroes.
but I liked everything else.
I loved everything.
The
about
Japanese versions that came out for Blade and Wolverine were actually, and Iron Man were pretty decent as well.
But yeah, but you really can't consider those because I know you can. I mean, they're awesome, but those are almost like in their own category. Because
How
they're,
dare you?
They're
Who do you
anime.
think you are?
They're anime.
Who do you think you
I
are?
could see where he's coming from, though.
You both are wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not taking sides, I'm just saying.
Don't you lie.
But I mean, okay, like out of all those, I mean, none of them can beat Batman the anime series though.
Oh, Batman, yeah.
The anime series. I mean, I can't.
It's pretty hard to hate Batman though.
Yeah.
Even if you're like, I love Marvel. Batman, what's so good about Batman? You watch like 2 episodes, you're like, I would want to hang out with Batman.
Yes. Especially, I mean, everyone knows that Kevin Conroy made Batman, and Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill made that series.
Mark Hamill probably was the best Joker.
Ever. Even
Agreed.
I mean, Heath Ledger, I mean, played him great on cinema, but if we're talking about just...
It's hard to say though, because we've never actually seen Mark Hamill don makeup. I don't want to see that because it would look weird. He's too fat. He's too much long hair.
Well, what if they had some
Wow.
other up-and-coming actor,
Wow.
but they just voiced over Mark Hamill?
Then, as an actor, do I take that as an insult that freaking Luke Skywalker is putting his voice in my body? Or do I just be like, this is awesome?
I would take the latter.
You know what? I mean, speaking about that, I would totally take Kevin Conroy's voice and put him playing as Ben Affleck when he's Batman. Like, just change, like, he has like a voice, like, changer or something, some kind of device that changes his voice when he's Batman, and have Kevin Conroy's voice come out of him. That would, I'm telling you, it would make that movie 10 times better. Alright?
You mean you don't want the Christian Bale?
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear whatever voice Ben
Hey,
Affleck
Commissioner,
is
quit
doing.
jerking me around. The Ben Affleck right there. The Batman.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Commissioner, where's the Joker?
Is that supposed to be
I
a Boston
think
accent?
Ben Affleck is going to surprise everyone in
Yeah.
Batman.
I
Because his acting in Argo, when he produced The Town, those movies were fantastic.
well, yeah, those were great, but I mean, and I'm hoping if he does bring something new to Batman, that it's great.
And everyone's got to realize when they're like, oh, Ben Affleck, what does he know about comics? People, what movie was he in with Kevin Smith? Jay and Silent Bob, so I'm pretty sure he knows something about comics.
You know what? Speaking about Ben Affleck, that guy really needs to give Kevin Smith some credit. I have yet to hear one word about, because Kevin Smith talks great about Ben Affleck. He thinks, oh, he's amazing, he's going to do great. I mean,
Ben Affleck, does he not like Kevin Smith?
I disagree.
No, he does. I mean, I'm sure he does, but Ben Affleck doesn't give Kevin Smith any credit. I mean, Kevin Smith talks galore about Ben Affleck, but you don't hear anything. I'm just saying, Ben Affleck should give back to Kevin Smith.
Quit hogging the credit. How dare you?
It's true.
I said good day, sir.
Anyway, alright, so...
Now, in terms of actual comic books, the biggest thing that happened, obviously, was Marvel's new lineup.
Yes.
Which it kind of seems like they're taking the same route that DC took with the new 52 and trying to branch.
Well, but what DC did is they rebooted everything.
They did.
Yeah, and what Marvel's doing is they're just introducing new
I
scenarios
don't know
and
how I
characters.
feel, though, as the Falcon being Captain America.
I don't know
What
either.
right does he have?
There's so many other people that...
Political correctness.
well, you know what, though? For a while...
What power does he have? He's a black man with wings to his arms that jumps out of planes.
Ooh.
That's his power.
Ooh, fighting words.
He's got a point.
Words. Okay.
Hawkeye is actually on the same level as him.
Yeah.
Black Falcon.
Hawkeye would be a better choice, but
He
he's
probably
not black, so...
At least he could throw something or know what the projectile.
Wait, here's the thing. I mean, Bucky took over for Batman a couple of years back ago.
No, I didn't take over Batman.
I'm sorry. Come again, sir? Bucky took over for who?
Bucky took over for Captain America.
For Captain America.
He was a good
Sorry.
cap. I liked him. He wielded a gun.
Hey, did
Yeah.
Steve Rogers become Superman?
No, Mr.
Damn,
Rogers.
man.
No.
God
I think
damn
Oliver
it.
Queen, though, the original Wolverine,
Oh my god.
But I don't want to see it.
What?
Black Falcon as Captain. I just.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it all depends on the writing. I mean, no one thought that Superior Spider-Man was going to be good when Doc Ock took over for Spider-Man, but because of the writing was so compelling and
It was
really
bittersweet.
good, it was bittersweet. It kept me reading.
Yeah.
I miss
So-
Barack Obama Spider-Man. That's my favorite one.
I have the comic. If you want.
I do love
you,
it.
You can read it.
I'm like, that's a president I support.
Yes.
One that has mutant powers.
You're like, Doc Ock, I'm taking you down.
And I'm going to do it with the most civil liberties as I can. Thank you.
Thank you. And then he just walks off stage. There's no fight. What?
You watch out, Doc. I'm we saying a bill.
I'm just a new bill. I'm gonna raise your taxes. Don't make me do it.
Don't. You're out to sell those arms.
Don't.
It's an iron shortage. Should you put bounds on those? On the bill server?
Hey, I'll
Best movie ever. Barack Obama as Spider-Man. Mary Jane.
Oh no.
What's going on? Well, what's wrong? What's wrong, Melosaurus? You don't like my acting?
It's okay. This person has
We, as a
Obamacare.
nation, together, can stand up against this threat.
I promise I will keep my webbing. Oh, oops, sorry, Mary Jane. Oh, now she's dead too.
It's okay. It's great. She has Obamacare.
Don't worry, guys.
Okay.
She's covered. It's not a PPO, but it is an HMO, so she goes to the hospital 2 blocks away. I'm like an Obama Spider-Man 2016 release.
Yes,
It's gonna be amazing.
That would be an amazing movie. Well, besides for there being a Captain America, it's also now She-Thor. Or actually, now they're just calling her Thor.
It's
Now-
kind of weird because is this Angela, the one that's going to become female Thor? Or is
I'm
Angela
so
getting her own?
confused.
Because
I don't
Angela's
know.
the long lost sister of Thor.
Right,
That's what we just found out
right.
through the whole.
Time, space.
Mainly for
continuum.
Original Sin. I mean, that's what's really launched this off.
Mm-hmm.
So are we considering her Thor?
I don't know.
Is
It's
there-
not that she's Thor. I read it like this. It's not that she's Thor. She's just worthy enough to wield the hammer. So that makes you Thor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what
Okay,
makes you
I
Thor.
guess
Not the fact
that's-
that Thor can lift it. It's whoever's worthy can be Thor.
That's true.
Thor is just the title.
That makes sense. That makes sense, actually.
It's still weird that after all this time she's been lost this long. Were you even looking? I mean,
He didn't know that he has sister though. So you
Thor
can't-
never knows anything. He's always surprised as hell. We're having pot roast for dinner? My God, Odin!
Well, come on, this is not Tony
They're
Stark.
gods! Odin is omnipotent! He knows all! You don't know you have a daughter? Hey, I can tell you 2 moons from here, 2 flies are on a tomato hybrid monster plant. Oh, I have a daughter? Whoa, oh my God. You're all powerful, but you don't know that?
Right.
It's the writing, man. It's the writing.
It's and then also now they're making a superior Iron Man, which I guess is going to be it's the aftermath of some crisis that happened. And
Do we know what the suit's properties are gonna hold?
I mean, well, it's all we know is what it looks like, you know. And
It looks weird. I don't like it.
Who's in it? Is it Tony?
No,
Stark?
yeah, it's gonna be Tony, but he's gonna take a different approach on things. I think he's gonna be more.
It looks like a silver crystal suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but Tony's gonna be more aggressive, I guess. You know, and.
When
in
is
the
he not
suit.
aggressive?
Well, I mean, I guess against his ideal. I mean, like, you know, something. I mean, that's what the description was. You know, basically, he's gonna be more of a. That's why they're superior. You know, is in the title, and Hulk. What's going on with Hulk?
Hulk. I forgot what the deal was, but he's pissed off with Tony Stark and he's gonna go kick his ass again for something he did recently.
That's story.
That-
It sounds like World War Hulk
It
over
does.
again.
It
you
does,
know?
doesn't it?
And
Yeah.
that is our correspondence, Millennial Source on Hulk, master of all.
No. There's something he did to him recently. You guys follow the comics. What do you do to him?
No, I mean, we.
And Mr.
I
DC, I'm asking you.
can't follow Hulk because it starts off good, then Purple Hulk comes, then Red Hulk comes, then somehow She-Hulk is involved with Purple Hulk, and they get mad, and they fight, and then somehow they
make
clone each other, and it comes out Fuchsia Hulk. I can't keep up with it. And then each one, some get stronger from anger, some get weaker from anger. Red Hulk is apparently the strongest one, but he can only fight for a good 3 minutes before he just knocks himself out. I'm getting so hot!
Oh my
Out.
God. So
I don't remember if it was like accidental that he pissed off Hulk or what. But Hulk's angry and he's gonna obviously, and he's gonna do something about it.
well, we have technology on our side,
No,
so
we don't.
we could.
We're technologically literate.
We could technically find it out, guys.
We're not stupid. We're just informationally deprived.
You know.
Are we?
Well.
Find it, Alex. Find it.
I'm looking.
Is that Namor? He looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's
Alex
Cyclops.
loves Namor. People.
There's nothing
And
wrong
Ryan
with
loves
Namor.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
All the time.
Aquaman.
Aquaman will kick the living hell out of Namor any day of the time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Are they the same though?
Technically, yes, they are the same. Submariner, Namor, Aquaman, Manta Ray, they're really the same person.
Okay. Well, in that case, Namor would win because he's Marvel.
I think it would cancel each other out because they'd probably fuse back into the same person finally.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. So whatever the deal is with Hulk, he's just.
Well, I mean, what about and we'll find out more information
That's episode 3.
on our next podcast. But what about Storm getting her own comic line? I guess now.
It does look like there's going to be, I guess, I wouldn't say a reboot. I'm going to assume it's a new series based off again of Original Sin, but it is going to be Storm #1. She is sporting the mohawk once again.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if this is back in time or they're just going ahead and trying to maybe branch out again from Original Sin. Everyone should pretty much be expecting that most of the Marvel comics coming out are going to be based on the aftermath of what happened in Original Sin. For those of you who are not original, the Watcher was apparently shot with a huge gap and someone stole his eyeball.
Was it a mystery who killed him or no?
I think they've solved it by now, but I haven't read up on it.
I didn't know he could die.
I think everyone forgot that this large man in diapers was even on the moon.
Poor Watcher.
He'll be back. They're always back.
Poor Watcher. He gets so.
The last time I even remember hearing about the Watcher was thank God for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, because I would have never known about the Watcher. And I have to say, if you're planning to take the Watcher's eye and do all this magic, he's been on the moon for thousands of years. It took you till now to be like, I got a big enough gun finally. Gonna do this.
Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Where are we finding on Marvel?
I'm trying to find out if I can find anything on Hulk right now, sir. But right now, search is getting a little difficult.
Alex just let us down.
But we're switching. We're going to switch topics for a little bit, for a moment here. We're switching from talking about from Marvel to DC and Batgirl's new costume design, which I'm actually pretty excited to see. It looks great.
It seems like they're doing a lot of work on Batman in general.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think that's probably their most popular comic. Everyone seems to like the new 52 on Batman.
Yeah. I mean, well first of all, you gotta give up to Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. They're the ones who brought Batman. It's the top selling comic. I mean, I think even tops Marvel's, comic line.
I think everyone's been waiting to see Batman finally have a son, because it seems like every boy wonder that comes through Batman's grip becomes like a superhero and just decides to leave after Batman's given him all the tools, and he never gets to have a son even though he wants one.
Right.
And now we finally have a heir to the actual throne.
But then he, the whole death happened.
What?
Yeah, his son died?
Yeah.
Damien?
Yeah,
Yes,
back in March.
A while ago.
I didn't think so.
Unless it was one of these.
I mean,
There was a whole storyline about Batman dealing with Damien's death.
Didn't
I don't
Talia
know.
kill him or something?
Yeah,
Or no, Bane or something?
No. I think it was either Talia or an assassin. Someone killed.
I think a big muscular guy
Yeah.
choked him out or something.
I have
That
a
seems
comic.
weird.
This is the death of Damien.
No, yeah, I read about it.
but I mean,
Yeah.
at the same time, it's the multiverse.
I guess so. Yeah.
But
Plus, you're gonna kill off Damien, and he's only been in the comics for a couple months. I mean, he was even in Injustice.
Yes, he was.
He was indeed.
Yes, he was. The older version of Damien.
He looked pretty sweet in that.
He
His
did.
comic was pretty awesome. His little
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah, that's true. He did look pretty badass. So, but my God, sorry, I lost my count.
The biggest thing, though, with DC at the Comic-Con is definitely the TV shows.
Yes.
Because we now know The Flash is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to introduce Firestorm in that show. Green Arrow, they haven't revealed any heroes, but I do believe I heard at least 2 to 3 new heroes are getting added. So that, I'm waiting to see who exactly. That'd be awesome if they did a Flash crossover.
Well, I know they're doing the Atom, and Atom's gonna be in Arrow, and Firestorm's gonna be in
Flash.
In the Flash. I'm looking forward to.
But I'm hoping the Flash will actually cross over with Green Arrow because they were pretty good friends.
Yeah. Well, here's a brief view of Batgirl's new costume. So we actually have that up, and she looks pretty good. I think I would actually go and read that. So
It seems like the new Batman outfits are mainly trying to be more. They look more ninja-esque,
yeah.
more of a fighting style.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not her being robust like so many other.
Please describe what you mean by robust.
I don't think I need to describe robust.
Please elaborate. I don't know what you mean.
No.
Is she
I don't
robust
think-
like a pasta sauce, like very flavorful? How is she robust?
I'm just saying Batgirl is robust.
You did say that. You
No,
did
I
say
said
and her
all
costume's
three
not
of
as robust. Please explain it to me. Is she robust like a tomato sauce?
Yes, right, exactly. Like
Okay, you
tomato
have it
sauce.
from his lips exactly. Batgirl is robust like tomato sauce.
Yes, she is robust like tomato sauce. God
It kind of rhymes nicely.
damn it.
It almost looks like the top that Chris Pratt is wearing as Starfire or whatever.
Star-Lord?
Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy. Like it looks like a leather jacket or athletic wear, kind of like a ski outfit.
It looks like an armored top.
Yeah.
It looks thin to me. It looks like a ski jacket or whatever.
Yeah, but Batman doesn't wear a lot of heavy armor now either, and I think it's because they don't really expect to get hit.
Yeah. I mean, she looks great, you know, and I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they said they have a really good storyline. I mean, it's basically like the origins of Batgirl. You know, that's
Makes sense.
that's what's going on. I mean,
Well, a lot of things have changed. I mean, her mother got a finger chopped off.
yeah.
It's all pretty crazy people.
Yeah. And
What do we got next?
let's see. So some other comic reviews we want to talk about. Oh, the new Arkham Asylum. Now it's called Arkham Manor, and I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's basically the new storyline of when Arkham had either took over Wayne Manor and it transformed Wayne Manor into Arkham Asylum now.
I don't know if I like my house becoming
A psych ward.
just, you know,
Yeah.
An insane psych ward with
it
all
makes me
supervillains.
feel kind of weird.
Yeah, I really don't know how it happened. You know, I mean, I don't know if like they were.
My question is for the warden: is it going to be Hugo Strange or Amanda Waller? Is Batman running it? I mean, is the Wayne Manor running it?
Oh, that would be entertaining.
Well,
That would be amazing if Bruce was running it. Oh yeah, Joker, you want to cut Batman tonight, huh? You get no food today. You get no robust Batgirl tomato sauce. Nothing for you.
no robust Batgirl sauce for you, sir. Good day, sir. Good
Goodbye.
day.
I mean, does the Joker even eat though? I feel like I've seen every other Batman villain actually eat food except for the Joker.
I
Don't know if he's human.
Penguin that fucker definitely eats.
We know he eats.
Yeah,
He definitely has not missed a meal.
No.
By any means. That's why he waddles, folks. It's not the penguin. It's the gout.
So
much
you know
food.
what though? Freeze doesn't eat either. I've not seen him eat.
He eats ice, Alex.
I,
My God.
my God, man. Don't you know anything? I don't know. I know you're right.
It makes sense, yeah.
So I mean, here's the thing too. I mean, like if let's say Bruce Wayne doesn't own his house no more, like I don't know, like how? I mean, the challenge is how's he gonna get in to his manor in order to access
It's
that
not
Batcave?
hard. I mean,
I'm sure there's other ways to access it. You know,
he's probably got a subway tunnel.
yeah. Not only that, but I mean, there's always that chance of someone's going to discover, the Batcave. I mean, it's a psych ward.
I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting.
It is an interesting take. It is definitely an interesting take. I would definitely, I mean,
Only if they make it like the Shawshank Redemption, that would be amazing.
They did make the Robot Chicken special.
Like a Twinkie. Like a Twinkie.
The Joker.
You see, it was Taco Day down at the prison. Damn it, Joker, if I had to come in there.
Damn it, Joker.
No one knew what the Joker was thinking that day.
No. So, anyway, so comic reviews. The comics that I've been reading so far, I mean, like, I've been really good. Amazing Spider-Man still, they're getting their storyline, and, with the original Sin tie-in coming up with it, it's going to be really interesting to see, what secrets have been,
I kind of wish Original Sin was more shocking.
What besides for the whole,
I mean, you killed the Watcher. Does anyone really care? I'm not going to lose any sleep that the Watcher's dead.
Well, I don't know. Did anyone care that the Watcher died? I mean, did he impact? I mean, I know Nova. It would impact the Nova.
Which is really weird because I don't even know who Nova is. He could die too, and let's go. I can roll up.
The thing with Watchmen is, first of all, watch the whatever the Watcher is that maybe people didn't know he could die. I know I didn't. And the other thing is, nobody cares because he'll be back, just like Captain America before him. And,
but it's really sad because if you know his story, I mean, like he can never interfere. He can't ever interfere. Like he.
Yes, he can only record. He can only watch, and he can only record every possible possibility in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, how horrible!
But at the same time, how dirty is the Watcher?
You watch
everything.
Everything.
He could probably watch DC.
Yes.
So he can get himself a glass of robust Batgirl tomato sauce.
You could.
You will never live that down. I hope you know this.
I was talking about tomato sauce. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to buy you a can of ragu, and I'm just going to print the bat signal and have just like a chesty Batgirl on it. And I'm just going to make sure you have it.
Well, why would you have a chesty Batgirl on it?
So that way, you can see how robust the sauce is.
But I don't understand how the robust... Please explain, Ryan. Why don't you please explain?
You've already explained it. You were talking about a very...
He's got a point, Alex.
Who started taking Milano's...
I just want to see you have to explain this to your fiance.
Oh my
why
God.
you have that sauce in your cupboard. And why
Alex's fiance.
What did I do?
I don't have a fiance.
Technically.
You have to...
You need to get married.
Oh my God.
Everyone who has a fiance and possibly getting married, please raise your hand.
Wait.
Hey, Spider-Man doesn't count, alright? He just lost Gwen Stacy, alright? Cut him a break, alright?
Alex, you need to get married. Janessa, if you're listening to this, Alex needs to get married.
Janessa, he told me he wants you to propose. And
I heard he already bought the ring. I heard it's in his closet. Find it.
It's in one of his comic boxes, but you gotta dig through all of them.
He's gonna give you a hint. I wear red. Now, unfortunately, that's not really a hint. That's a very horrible hint.
Everyone Christ.
Any comic book that has the color red in it is a possible where the ring's at. Now, unfortunately, that leaves about every comic book.
Yeah. Except for the black and white Batman series. It's just black and white. So, X-nay that, obviously. Oh my God. But what about the end of Zero Year? So
I'm pretty happy to see that. I mean, that was...
I know you haven't...
I haven't read too much
you
on
haven't
it.
kept on it, but I have, and I mean, it was really good. And I'm waiting to see what they're going to come out with next. I mean, I know they have Batman Eternal, Eternal, and I don't know exactly what that storyline is about. I mean, it's probably again a separate, I think it takes place in the future or something like that, where Selena Kyle is more of a, she's now more of a gangster. She's now more of a mob boss than a thief now. That's the role she's taken up on in that series, and that's as far as I know of that series. But I'm really anxious and to see what happens going on, what they're going to do after 0 Year. So
I mean, they're probably going to do what every comic book does. You do the after effects, who got hurt, who's doing better, and then you just move on. You make another huge event. It's going to happen in Marvel after Original Sin has died in. Somehow, Captain's going to come back. He's going to take his shield back from Falcon.
Anybody, give me that!
How dare you! I was gone for 2 days and you put on my suit. You don't even fit. Get out.
God damn it, Falcon! On your left!
You think
on your left!
Hey, wait a second. So Falcon is becoming Captain America, so that makes him Captain Falcon.
Oh my god.
I refuse to ever say that in a sentence.
But Raptor Malanos.
Malamosaurus.
Malamos. Freaking
The way you say it's like a dessert.
Barney Malamos. Barney Malamos. I love you. You love me.
For the record, that's for you, Danessa, from your soon-to-be fiance.
Can't wait to see that proposal.
That was part of it.
He actually said off the camera that he wants you to dress up like Power Girl. Please Google those images.
Oh, she's seen Power Girls at
I bet she has.
Alright, she's not impressed.
I bet you are.
Alright.
Is
No, I'm not.
Is that why you bought her the Power Girl pajama set that you have in your closet?
The onesie? The Power Girl onesie?
I thought you told me it was a two-piece.
Oh.
He lost the shorts.
No,
You just trimmed off, the inch from the 2 inches.
Hey. At least I'm not like our other Alex here who made his girlfriend dress up like Black Cat for.
I did not.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was. It's the costume you bought her.
No.
Yeah. Yes. You see, now the cat's out of the bag, isn't it, Alex?
There's no cat. There's no bag.
I
think you're pulling bags out of your.
You better take my size sooner, or I'm gonna start revealing
Hey,
secrets.
Tomato sauce. Be quiet. You've already caught. What's our next topic?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now we're gonna move on to television shows, sir. I would like to start off with Star Wars Rebels. So.
With that one.
Oh.
That was really messed up what they did on Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're gonna cut the series short.
Even with the 13 lost episodes, it still didn't finish.
Not really.
Series. Not really. I mean, but I hear DC. I mean, Dark Horse is making one more Star Wars comic, which I think is probably just a rumor at this point, of wrapping up the Clone Wars series, and tying it all in with a 6 mini-ish or 12 mini.
I've given up on it. Rebels could be good. I just want to wait for the Boba Fett movie. I cannot wait for that.
You know what? But I'm looking forward to Boba Fett, and I really can't wait because Boba Fett deserves some. And I'm also looking for the other standalone movies. I wonder what they're gonna, what those are gonna. I heard it's gonna be one either about Han Solo or Yoda. It's gonna be standalone.
I do not want to watch a movie on Yoda. I'm sorry.
Why? What's wrong with Yoda?
Windu, maybe.
Windu.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon, yes.
Han Solo, I could take. Chewbacca. I didn't even want to see a movie about Chewbacca and what he did. Well, how him and Han met.
Yeah.
I'd be completely okay to see.
But
this was a prince.
They're too old now.
No, hey, you know what? Tie that in.
Watching Yoga sit on a
true,
wooden tree stump. Can't wait for Luke to come.
No, it'd be a prequel to that. It'd be how he became the great Yoda.
He
What about
went
the
to
Emperor?
Jedi Academy.
What about how the Emperor got trained or whatever? Palpatine, that'd be interesting.
I feel like they may have touched on it already.
I feel like they should do like a complete like what if universe. Like they did like a what if comic series.
What if Yoda was the Sith Master?
That would be bomb. I would want to see that actually.
I don't know.
Alex, your imagination is so explored more. I think Rebels is really going to be good because even though it doesn't start any of the original cast, it does take the timeline takes place, which I've always wanted to see what happened between episode 3 and 4 and how that stuff.
Everyone
happened.
died.
Yeah, there wasn't much. He's got a point. Nothing much happened.
No,
You have men in white suits. They killed everyone.
They did not kill all the Jedi.
They pretty much are annihilated most of them.
They didn't kill all the Jedi though. Which puts George
You
Lucas
get
in a
what you
crosshair.
pay for. You get what you pay for, stormtroopers.
I'm
Look at
telling-
stormtroopers now. They can't find 2 droids. Back in the day, they could execute attack pattern alpha. Let's bring in these dinosaurs. Let's get our robots moving. Now, oh man, where's a copper robot? Oh god, this is so difficult. I mean, the cloning is kind of like inbreeding along the lines. It just got worse and worse.
Move along. You didn't even try, John.
It's like the episode in Family Guy. I kind of had bitch stormtrooper make the clones, and yeah, it just didn't go out well. Well, we've already made 50,000 of them. I guess we gotta do it now.
You know what though? I saw the trailer and I'm pretty excited to see him. I mean, C-3PO and R2-D2 are gonna make a cameo. They're probably not gonna be regulars, of course not. But I mean, you never know. I mean, they did have the actor who originally voiced for Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars in here, so he'll definitely make an appearance.
Is
at
it Ray
some
Park?
point.
No,
I said Obi-Wan.
not Ray Park.
I said Obi-Wan,
I think it's Ray
not Darth Maul.
Who played Darth Maul?
I'm not playing this game, Ryan.
Let's play this game.
No, I'm not. No, they will have to explain to our viewers why. Okay, and we don't have time for that. All right, we need to move on. Do.
Well, then give me the next topic.
Fine, I will. Damn it, Doctor Freaking Who. All right.
Alex's most hated show because he's a jealous bastard.
It's ridiculous. All right, it's the poor man's version of Back to the Future.
I'm sorry.
All right?
Which one of your shows has had 50 years?
It's the poor man's version of Back to the
Which
Future.
one of
all
your
right?
shows have had 50 years?
Oh, I'm the
Which
doctor.
one
I'm
of
the
your
doctor.
shows?
Oi, I'm the doctor.
This is the guy that, has the proposal ring in his closet and has a TARDIS bag in his room.
That was given to me for free. I'm
It's
gonna
given
throw
to
it
him for
out.
free.
All right.
Yep. He's
All
gonna
right?
get rid of it, guys. He's had for about a year in total sitting in his room. He's even watched an episode of Doctor Who. He's coming to my actual Doctor Who party on Sunday.
Doctor Who makes no sense.
If you don't have enough brain cells, that's correct. It does not.
Sense.
I never watched it, so I can't comment.
It's a great show. This is technically the final Doctor, 12th incarnation, 50 years. What's your beef with it?
It makes no sense. He goes around in time, fights aliens, doesn't cause any damage to the timeline.
Yes, it does. That's what those episodes are about.
God, it does. No. I see him fight, aliens like in
You're
the
just mad
medieval
because he killed
times.
Hitler. Did you kill Hitler? No, you didn't. You just sit in your
You're
chair.
just making that up. He did not kill
No,
Hitler.
there's an episode called "Let's Kill Hitler."
Oh my God.
It's a great episode.
What was Hitler? An alien?
No, Hitler was Hitler. Hitler will never be in. No matter what show you pick, you're like, oh, Hitler must have been a robot. That's why I killed him. Nah, Hitler's just Hitler. You don't even need to explain that. Like, oh, I took this monster from the year 2013 in Spider-Man. Oh, because Hitler, he found the Staff of Power.
What
No.
Alger Doctor Who failed? He didn't kill Hitler.
He did.
He killed Hitler? Really? He killed. When did he kill him? At the very end of the World War II?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you know what? Doesn't make any sense. He
Alex
should have
is
gone
just
back to
jealous.
his stupid artist, alright? Kill Hitler when he was an artist and be done with it. No.
For those of you who don't know, anyway,
He is selfish.
August 23rd, it's going to premiere with Peter Capaldi as the 12th Doctor. It's gonna
That
be
is on
amazing.
August 20th.
It is on August 23rd. I will be having the party on Sunday.
I will mark it on my calendar.
Mr. Percasio over here will be coming
It
along.
will be my first Doctor Who. So
And he's going to be so enticed.
I will.
So enticed.
I was really intrigued at the 50th anniversary though when they brought all the doctors.
Which is still in my car.
So I do have to watch that because that did intrigue me of seeing all the doctors meet. Because I actually do like not Matt Smith but the other doctor.
David Tennant, who
I
is
like-
also in Harry Potter.
Yes.
Simon Pegg has also made a appearance on an episode. If you're British and you're an actor, it is your life's duty to get on
Yes.
Doctor Who.
Yes.
You
Yes,
are
it
not
is.
an actor if you do not get on.
That is true.
You go home to London a failure.
So the Doctor was. We'll be seeing how long this Doctor lasts. I mean, so you said that this is
Technically the last Doctor.
the last Doctor of the season.
No, of forever, technically.
What, they're gonna bring it back in another 10 years or something?
Not, you
know?
don't really have to. I mean,
what was the time gap between the newer updated version of Doctor Who and
the old one.
what was the gap?
We're like talking 10 to 20 years.
Holy shoot. We're gonna be like in our 50s when the next Doctor Who comes out.
But like I said, the Doctor was actually said in episodes that he can only have 12 incarnations.
Yeah, but he's only had like
12. This is his 12th one.
So I get. Wow, they really put themselves in the corner then, huh?
No, because they could easily end this on a high note and just
He's gonna have another 12 incarnations.
no.
No.
They saved his planet, which was the biggest plot gap to Doctor Who, is that he actually had to wipe out his own people to save the universe from the robots, known as the Daleks. But in the special, for those who don't know, spoiler alert, he did actually save his Gallifrey. He froze it somewhere in space. He doesn't know how to find it. He just knows that out there, it's frozen in time to be revived. So if they kill the Doctor, you could kill him without issue and just find a new Doctor.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just watching Spider-Man 3. I know, Tobey Maguire. What a dick.
You know what? Spider-Man 3 could have been so good. If they would have just told the Venom story alone, it would have made the whole movie.
Eddie Brock, that's probably the best casting for Eddie Brock. I really liked
No.
Topher Grace.
I
He played a good asshole.
I
mean,
like
that's-
Topher. I like his acting. I like Topher, but I don't think he played a good Eddie Brock. Eddie Brock to me is like really buff, and he's an asshole, a buff asshole,
So now we're gonna get someone from the Jersey Shore.
yes, I
Perfect casting.
perfect casting.
Situation.
Perfect.
Venom.
I've always felt that Eddie Brock was a little stupid. So
That'll be a great episode. Hey,
Hey, Peter Parker.
Hey, Guido, come here. I'm not Italian. Hey, come here. You want steroids? What? This is broad daylight. This is 12 p.m. What are you doing? Hey, fist pump.
Oh.
I can't wait to see that Spider-Man.
That.
Between that and Australian Wolverine, so excited.
Australia.
Australian Wolverine would sell out around the world.
Oi!
Come here, Magneto.
Oh, Magneto, come here, Bob.
I'm gonna stab you right in the belly.
With my dingo. Come here, dingo. And then his sidekick is a dingo.
Oh, those aren't claws, mate. These are claws.
Or me and my other partner, the kangaroo.
Oh, you're a wily bastard, aren't you?
Here's all.
Crocodile Dundee makes an appearance. Best movie ever.
Oi, Mick.
Come here.
Or Logan.
terrible.
We need to get together.
Oi.
Speaking about that, what about have you seen the trailer for the Mad Max?
I have. I think Tom Hardy was a good casting choice for it.
I want to see the next trailer.
I don't understand
really
why
think-
they're rebooting the series, though.
Why?
I mean, from the first one to the last one, it pretty
It's
much ended it.
It's Hollywood. That's why they.
I
do it.
mean, we all know.
I mean, they didn't need to reboot Total Recall.
I
But
mean,
they did that.
we all know that Mad Max is gonna die. I mean, that's how it was set.
I think it's a trilogy though. I think they're setting up to be.
I just don't want them to remake Beyond the Thunderdome. That was a perfect movie. I loved that movie.
Beyond Thunder.
Who are you gonna get to play Tina Turner's character? I do not want to see Rihanna controlling Bartertown.
No.
No way. But I do want to see Peter Dinklage from Game of Thrones be Master Blaster. That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be good casting.
If you had Batista or The Rock and you have him sitting on top of him, perfect. Perfect casting. I'd be totally excited for that.
That would be actually good casting. You know what? Though? It didn't show a lot of Tom Hardy. They show him cutting his hair and stuff like that.
There's
so
that. I saw him in chains, locked up.
It was more of the actress. What's her name? I'm sorry.
I'm mad.
You know what we're talking about, though, right?
I think so.
And she was in My Joe Young and.
Is she robust?
The Italian Job. She was in.
Is she robust in that one?
She was in,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. She was in Prometheus. She was in Prometheus.
I'm blanking
the
on
blonde
her name.
girl from Prometheus.
I only know.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Maybe.
Charlize Theron.
Yes, thank you. Charlize Theron. They show a lot more of her in the trailer than they did of.
But you don't want to show too much of Tom Hardy because then you're going to give away.
I guess,
They don't have enough film.
But if the movie's about Mad Max, they should show him
No,
doing something.
you do not do that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm looking forward to the second
It
version
should be
of the
good.
trailer.
But they could
So-
completely ruin the series.
Yeah. On our next podcast, we'll find out more information because we do want to talk about the panel that happened at Comic-Con for Batman 75th that starred Frank Miller, Scott Snyder.
It's hard to
Yeah.
believe it's been really 75 years. That number sounds kind of fake to
Well,
me.
you know what? Think about it. I mean, Marvel was 75. Well, what did Marvel start around the same time as Batman?
Let's
Because
see.
Marvel's celebrating, the 75th year as well. It seems like this whole year's been 75th Batman anniversary, doesn't it?
Let's see here. So 24.
Yeah, right. I mean, every month is like Batman's 75th anniversary. I forget on his birthday. I think it passed.
I mean, Batman would have been in 1939. That just sounds weird.
I think that's right. Yeah.
No, that's right. No,
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, but what about Marvel? I mean, Marvel Comics was that in 1939 too?
I want to say DC
For Time
and Marvel
Comics, it was
didn't
called
really
Time.
exist back in the day.
No, DC and Detective Comics. That's what Batman's first issue was. It was Detective Comics. And
I feel like he did not have a start on his own. I feel like he was
Batman. No. It was just like Spider-Man. Spider-Man was part of Amazing Fantasy, and then eventually got his own comic line.
I think Iron Man also did not have his original. He started out as a.
Tales of Suspense.
There you go.
Yeah.
Iron Man.
Everyone. I think Captain America's the only one who started out in his own comic book series. That and the Fantastic Four.
Because he was American.
Yeah, that's true.
It is.
So we'll find out more about the San Diego Comic-Con Batman's 5th anniversary panel on our next podcast, folks. And then now we'll move on to our last one, which is, of course, zombies.
Already talked about zombies.
Not all of them. I know we talked about The Walking Dead, but we didn't talk about my review of Archie.
We'll give it. Let's hear.
So far I haven't read it yet.
That's a wonderful review.
Yeah.
I love it. It's very robust.
I just bought it, kids. I just bought it. So on our next podcast, I would give you a full lowdown.
It looks pretty dark.
On the Archie. It's called Afterlife with Archie, and basically Jughead has come back to life, and he's brought
always
along some other
Jughead.
zombies, and he's wreaking havoc on whatever freaking town Archie's in.
Archie Town.
Right. So, and the show's coming out, iZombie.
It is.
On the
They
CW.
apparently did not actually show any footage, but was the most celebrated panel at San Diego.
Wow.
Don't know how that happened.
Do you know anything? I heard, and to be completely honest, I don't know anything about iZombie.
Very little. It's not one that I've read. I've seen it. It seems like your standard zombie with just like some slight twists.
I think it's like a zombie that's like has conscience. It's like one girl, she's a zombie, and I think supernatural things.
Warm Bodies, the book.
Warm Bodies. Ah, yeah. There is that movie, and it was also a book. That's right. I have to see that movie. And I mean, what else? I mean, we were talking about The Walking Dead. And the trailer for it. Trailer's coming out.
Rick just needs to die.
That would end the whole show.
I'm okay with that. The show's done. I mean, I can't take it anymore.
Really?
See?
It's just every time we go through this. I gotta get here. Oh no, we can't stay here. Let's go to the prison. Ah shit, can't stay in the prison. I mean, it's like 30 Days of Night. Let's go to one location. Oh my God, we're out of supplies. Let's go to another location.
That movie got old real quick.
And this show is getting old real quick. There's way too much drama.
They do need to bring up more stuff besides just survival. I mean, a show can't go on just survival alone. You know?
And I have to say, you killed off at least 70% of the original cast. So really, at this point, what are we grasping at? The only reason it's still on is because of Norman Reedus as Daryl. Only reason.
There's the other characters, Michonne.
Okay, you have two characters that people don't want to see die. Everyone else, I know everyone wants to see Carl die. I know there are petitions to watch a little boy get shot in the head. It's messed up. That's the world we live in.
Stare at the flowers, Carl. Stare at the flowers.
Hey, remember the deer? Remember the deer? Look at the deer. Look at the deer.
Look at the deer, Carl. Pet the deer. Oh my God, man. That was horrible. Oh.
That was hilarious.
Yes. But you know what, though? I mean, not to change topics, but the one person that I wanted to see, like, not come back to life at all. I prayed that this person would come back to life on television show was Lana from Smallville. I hated Lana. Hated Lana. Every time she would die, like, yes! Touchdown! And then it was like next season, oh, I faked my death. God damn! Again.
Because you can't kill her. She's unkillable.
Why?
Because she's magical. I don't know.
Her
and Lex Luthor, both magical beings.
But Lana got so annoying for me because the whole banter between seasons 2 and 8 were just a freaking teen drama on Smallville.
I want to love you, Clark, but I can't.
Yeah, I love you, but I don't want you. I want you. I don't want you.
I want you, but I also want Lex as well. But I really just want Lex so I can kill Lex.
And then we can be together. But then I gotta go afterwards. What? Oh my God! I mean, seasons 8 when Lois was introduced, or season 7 whenever she was introduced, and after that was best because it followed the comic book. It was more action to it. They followed the comic book. They bring in more villains. It was season 10 was probably the best one for me, to be honest. I mean, season 9 was good because they had Zod, and season actually I did like season 8 when they had Doomsday. I thought that was pretty compelling as well.
It wasn't
and
bad.
Gotham Origins is gonna blow all those shows away though. It's
Probably.
But I mean, I don't know if you can introduce other heroes. I mean, I heard they were though. I heard they were gonna introduce other superheroes.
You can. I mean, it's not like it's bad.
And they could. I mean, it has to make sense though. Like Wildcat. Wildcat would make sense in Gotham, because he was a retired boxer. He doesn't have any superpowers or anything like that. Even Oliver Queen, if they would introduce their own version of him.
Yeah, but I don't think they will.
No.
Why will I do that?
I would love to see Batman though in Arrow. I mean, I understand, but just because they're using so much, they're using the Assassins, League of Assassins, stuff like that, which I always thought was a Batman thing. I always thought League of Assassins was a Batman thing, but now they're saying it's DC.
Yeah, I mean, the League of Assassins have tried to go after everyone.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul, I thought Ra's al Ghul was exclusively for Batman. He was exclusively for Batman.
He had a hard-on for Batman.
Yeah, okay. But that's what I'm saying, though. So to bring him into Arrow without even mentioning Batman, first of all, that daughter is not Talia in Arrow. That's not Talia. Her name's not Talia.
How do you know?
I know. Her name's not Talia. It's
Are you sure?
Yes.
Positive?
Something else. Yes.
Are you Talia? Are you a robust Talia?
Alex, do you have anything to comment?
I know nothing about this, so I'm gonna sit it out.
You need to step up on that. We need to have a Gotham party.
Oh my God. September 22nd, Gotham. I totally agree. Yes, I completely agree.
Batman dip.
Look at a
Black
Batman.
olives and just put Blair atop.
Batman dip, Batman cups. We'll have Batman cookies.
you know, a full out Batman. Everyone has to dress like, you know, a Batman character, you know.
Yeah, but see, with that whole Colorado thing, that will get you shot nowadays.
It's a house party, Ryan. It's a house
I don't
party.
trust you. You're too robust.
That's fucked up.
That's the best word of the day.
God.
Robust.
God damn it.
Kids, when you don't know what to
I
say,
hope you heard that, alright? If you listen to this podcast.
I'm gonna text her and tell her just robust. Ask Alex.
Oh my God.
Apparently, Batgirl used to be very robust, as in tomato sauce robust.
Yes, tomato sauce. Oh my gosh. So,
What are we ending the show with?
well, we ended on zombies, you know, and we
For those of you who have not been paying attention to Google, Deadpool, the test footage, has apparently been leaked worldwide now.
Yes. good
Everyone
point.
knows about it.
Yes.
You haven't seen it, you are missing one of the best Marvel movies to date.
Yes.
If Deadpool comes out, I would easily guarantee that it will beat the Avengers 2 in box office sales.
Yes.
There's funniness, so if you don't like all the action, all the catchphrases, you can easily go see it for the comedy factor. If you like Ryan Reynolds, which a lot of 14 to 50-year-old women do, you can go see it. And if you've been excited for the Deadpool, and we were promised, like back in 2014, I think it was like 2012, it was promised.
09, I think they were talking about it.
It's been promised multiple times.
Yeah.
You're finally getting to possibly see it. Now, granted, this is test footage.
Yes.
Apparently, test footage in air quotes.
Yeah.
They just happened to somehow come off someone's computer, which is really weird because
right
a
after
film lot
Mhm.
is one of the most secure places you will ever see
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So it's very coincidental.
And right after Comic Con too, what are the coincidences?
In fact, I think it was shown at Comic Con.
yeah. Hey guys, we found some leaked footage and let's play. Like what?
You picked the biggest Comic Con in the world to premiere one of the most anticipated clips.
We actually do have the clip right here. Should we play it for our audience?
Go ahead and play it, but you really need to go see it on your
Yeah,
own.
they could. If you want, you can maybe edit it in here, like the footage itself.
For sure, we'll have to put the link maybe in the description of this video
That's
because
true. Yes.
you have to see the action. The
Yes.
dialogue itself is priceless on so many levels.
Yes.
He has a robust dialogue.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's right, people. We write the Deadpool movie.
Yes. Yes.
You found our secret.
It's gonna. I mean, I was definitely impressed when I saw this. I mean, especially, I've said it once. I'll say it again and again and again. Ryan Reynolds plays the best Deadpool. It's like Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. There's no other guy that can play Wolverine.
Michael Chiklis to me will only be the only thing. I don't think anyone could really play a better thing than Michael Chiklis. He
Agreed.
looked like it when they put the makeup on. Everything about the thing resembled Michael Chiklis.
Agreed.
Who else are you gonna get to play him in the reboot if it's not him?
I think it's gonna be complete CGI.
And that's
That's true.
retarded. I mean,
Yeah.
if you can put it real and mix it with CGI, I don't care if they put him in a green suit and then make the rocks look like they're on him. You save money on the makeup. He doesn't have to come in hours ahead of time.
Michael Chiklis did play a great thing.
He
He
did.
did.
And
I mean, I actually was pretty happy with the casting of the original.
I liked most of it.
No, I mean, Jessica
Not the storms.
Jessica Alba, I feel like they should have gone.
She's too much drama.
Not only that, but I mean, she's beautiful. I'm a big Jessica Alba fan, but you know, like I don't know if she fit the role of Sue Storm. I think I would have picked. I think I would have picked a natural blonde, to be honest.
I don't even know if they're honestly going to go through with this movie. I heard that they're thinking about not even going through with the new movie. So
I don't know. I mean, I think the first Fantastic Four did relatively well for the
And
time
I
frame.
did like the Silver Surfer.
Doctor Doom, that again, another great Doctor Doom. I don't think I could see anyone else playing Doctor Doom.
really,
I thought he did a great job.
I think he did okay
They could've
as a
done
Doom, but not
better.
the Doom. You know, just like
Could've
how
done better. I mean, because Doctor Doom has a very I'm Doom.
But
And-
they didn't
and-
write the script for him. I mean, Doom got 20 minutes in like each movie to be Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I mean they definitely could have done a better
And why would you just put a
interpretation.
cloud of Galactus in the second one?
Yeah, don't even get me started on the second
No,
one.
yeah. I mean,
Although I would have liked to see the Silver Surfer get the movie. I mean, you had all the CGI and you know it works, so why not?
yeah, doesn't make any sense. But who knows? You know, I mean, maybe I'm super not happy with the casting of the next one. It's all kids and different ethnicities.
How dare you?
This makes no sense to me.
It's because they're not. It's just because the girls aren't robust.
Because they're not because they're not tomato sauce. I guess you're right.
I guess so.
I guess I don't know why you mentioned tomato sauce, right?
I wonder why you brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You think Batgirl's tomato sauce?
Yeah.
Who else is tomato sauce? Is Vanessa tomato sauce?
She's very tomato sauce.
Oh!
She's very
Oh wow! You heard it live here, people. Oh man, I can't wait to have her listen to this. This is gonna be fantastic. If you edit this out when I listen to this on the replay, I am going to come down on you like a fury of anger.
A fury of angry, robust tomatoes.
Oh
You
my
don't want
God.
this. I will call you up and find where you are.
Is your fiance Alex very?
Don't
tomato
try to
sauce?
change the subject. This is
I-
on you now.
I've
This
seen-
is about you.
I've
Don't
seen
even-
it.
don't even
No,
get-
No,
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 this is on
no,
you.
this is about us, Alex. No one's off limits.
this
okay?
is you right now.
No one is off limits.
I have nothing.
You just don't know how to reflect questions well.
Oh my God.
If you were to ask me that question, I do not talk about my wonderful fiance in that tone. How dare you? I'm going to slap you in the face. You see that? I answered it and I win. I
Oh,
answered it and I win.
God.
Good day, sir. You win. You get nothing.
Freaking Willy Wonka, ladies and gentlemen.
Willy Wonka.
We got Willy Wonka on the show. All right, sir. So we.
Is that right? Anyone else with some final comments?
Or last topics?
I think that's it. So this has been another episode of the Windy City Comic Blog Podcast. Good night, good fight, and
Excelsior.